Organized by an independent NGO called Nijat Society, demonstrators, mostly family and relatives of MKO members, gathered outside the Turkish embassy, which represents Albania's interests in the Islamic Republic.
The purpose of this gathering by Nijat Society is to convey our message to the Albanian statement that first we are thanking them for limiting MEK in Albania, and then demand our requests because these families haven't seen their loved one for decades.
I have only one wish, and that is to see my child just one more time after 42 years. What kind of human rights is this? Where in the world do you prevent families from visiting their loved ones in the name of human rights? My parents traveled to Camp Ashraf in Iraq a few years ago just to see my brother, but they were not allowed to meet him.
I escaped. You have no idea how difficult it is to leave. We were told that anyone who decides to leave the group will be sent to Abu Ghraib prison for 10 years.
The relatives of members of the terrorist Mujahideen Khalq organization now have a glimmer of hope, as the Albanian government is practically bearing the brunt of hosting a terrorist organization.
For the past 7 years, I've been trying to give this message to the Albanian government that wherever this organization was has caused trouble for the national security of that country. And after 7 years, they have just realized. I remember when I was inside MEK in London, they had problem with a fake charity organization called Iranian, and we had court case and everything. And the British came to the conclusion that this organization is involved in money laundering and in fraud. This happened in France too. I'm glad that the Albanians now realize that before this organization being a threat for Iran, it's a threat for the host countries. And it's no longer an asset for the West, but a burden.
MKO, MEK, or PMOI. They go by several acronyms, but here the terrorist Mujahideen Khalq organization is only referred to as the brutal Rajavi terrorist cult, which has the blood of 17,000 Iranians on its hands.
All of this means that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and those who have gathered here in front of the Turkish embassy in Tehran are hoping that the Albanian government will soon expel the MKO from Tirana. Gisoo Misha Ahmadi, Press TV, Tehran.